back, everybody, to another Friday Fish Room update. So, a lot of things have happened this week. We've got a lot going on, so this video might be a bit longer, but hope you guys still enjoy it. Lots of big things still to come. But without any further ado, I'll get right into the tanks. Might do a little bit longer of a talk, but I hope you guys don't mind that. Be giving you plenty of good film time, too. Finally finished the bird cage. It's all completed. All the plants I want are in there. I went a little heavy on the super glue, as you can probably see, but I still think it'll take, and hopefully everything grows in a little bit. You won't even see the super glue in a few weeks. Now, I will be adding a beta to this tank. That'll probably happen in another 2 weeks, hopefully, once I get this tank a little more cycled and the plants start to grow in a bit more. Now, I did add some mini Christmas moss and some Physodens nobilis. Those are the two plants that I attached to the wood there, hoping that gives it kind of a foresty, jungle type of vibe. I'm hoping to create like a nice canopy over there so the beta can swim through, but also gives it some privacy in this very small tank. Going back to the fish room, where I will show you the 40-gallon. Not too much has changed. But this time I will be giving you guys an inside look at the 40-gallon. Now, everything seems to be going fairly well here. I just added some dwarf baby tears, so I'm hoping they'll take and that they will start spreading. If they don't, and I fail again with this one, I'll probably just go to Monte Carlo as my carpeting plant and scrap the dwarf baby tears this time around. Of course, I will be trying it in the future because I love a challenge, and so far that has been the best challenge I have, other than UG, which did not go so well for a variety of reasons. I think I was also partially to blame for that. But anyway, while I'm talking a bit more about the tank, you can see things are going pretty well. This right side over here does need a good bit of trimming, maintenance work on it, so I might even do that this afternoon, try and get some of those dead and dying leaves out of there, move some plants around so it gives more of the vibe I'm looking for. And hopefully while you guys are under the water, you will see the many generations of guppies we have right here. I think I have at least 3 different groups of varying sizes, some of which, once they get a bit bigger, probably a couple weeks to a month, they will be going out to the pond to spend their summer there so we can see how some fish survive in the pond. But I'm done with the talking, so you guys enjoy just a little bit of inside of the 40-gallon. hope you guys enjoyed that. Some more big news. my girlfriend's tank is finally here. She moved it the other day, and so you guys will get a chance to look at her 10-gallon. Now, we're going to get these plants back in order, but they're not looking too bad, but we're going to get some CO2 in there and start cranking them out to help fill in this vibe. As you can see, there are a ton of shrimp right now, and we also have some cardinal tetras in the corner over here, and there's one miscellaneous guppy that will probably end up going to the pond in a couple weeks, or, you know, if she wants to keep it, that's her choice too, but we'll figure that out down the road. I'm not going to do too much of an in-depth video here, but you guys can enjoy the underwater scene we have going on in this tank. Small peek at a 10-gallon here. Now I have our new shelving that currently has a mishmash of things on it. Hopefully some terrariums we're going to be bringing in here to put on this thing. But the big idea I can't reveal yet. I have to keep it a secret, but it's going to be big. You guys just keep watching. I'm telling you, by the end of this summer we're going to have this thing with an amazing idea on it. So I'm looking forward to doing it. I know my girlfriend's looking forward to the plan that we have for this shelf. And I hope you guys are excited as we go through this journey and you follow us along to hopefully see how this shelving develops. So right now, nothing too fancy. You know, I got some fake plants, got a little terrarium right here. We took out one of the succulents that wasn't doing so well, but we're going to try and get this thing looking nice. Probably needs a good misting right now, but I'll get to that in a second. And then last, but certainly not least in our fish room, we have our gerarium. So you guys might have seen the video on this already. I sealed it up, and it is growing some plants. It seems like the Anarchus is doing really well. The crypts are doing okay, not super great, and then the Valsenaria is just kind of there for now. The one issue I have had recently with that tank is I am getting some mosquito larvae. We'll see. I can put this up real close. You might be able to see them wiggling around. Haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do for that issue right now. It's not a particularly big deal. I am kind of trying to fish them out and feed them to the guppies, but they are proving to be a little more challenging to catch than I had expected. So now we're going to head out to the pond so I can show you that last little bit, and I think that'll about wrap things up. Alright, so we're out here at the pond. So the big thing here is we got a bunch of floating plants yesterday, so I'm going to see how they grow in. I got a variety of floating plants in here. One, I'm going to try and grow them out, see what works, see what doesn't. Also, I'm going to be adding some fish in here, and hopefully those floating plants will help keep the heat out, but also help to get some fry going and give them places to hide, since there isn't a lot on the bottom or many tall plants. So I will be figuring out a way to separate all these plants out in the near future, so stay tuned for that. But I actually have been spending the entire week watching this pond because it has a small leak that I was worried wasn't going to stop. It actually looks like it has, so now I can start moving on figuring out this this separation method that I'm going to be going with for the plants, and probably moving this pond a little bit further over so we have a few more hours of sunlight on this thing to grow these plants out. Alright, so I'm done with my soapbox, and you guys enjoy your dip in the pond. that does it for this week's Friday update, if you will. I hope you guys follow along. I have lots more plans in the near future. So, I guess I'll see you guys in a later video. Take care. Oh, and as always, if you have questions, comments, anything, leave it down below. And if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, share. Helps me a lot to build this channel even further. And as I mentioned, there's a lot of big things on the way, so you want to stay tuned.